Hey guys, it's Micmic, and this is farm round 25. So obviously this is a very high round for this map. This map is one house, which is the house I'm in. It's 2 stories with Jug at the top, Speedcoal on the bottom. And then there is a little shed which contains the Galvanuckles, and then there's the barn, which is 2 stories also, but the second story is pretty much useless except for containing Double Tap. So anyways, this map is second smallest survival map to Bus Stop, which is obviously just the spawn for transit, and it's a lot smaller than Town. There's only one real rape train to do, and we pretty much made up our own 4-person strategy because obviously we're playing 4 players right now, which is another key point, that this is extremely high for 4 players on top of it. And so basically our strategy was to camp right where I kind of am, like way back by the fence, and one person would rape train around the tractor / going into the barn, which was Mr. What's his name? Diverge Ninja. Exist I, yeah. And anyways, also, more importantly, this game is probably, I'm pretty sure it's the first YouTube game ever recorded, posted on YouTube, where someone gets 100+ revives. So that would make it a world record. And I can't be positive, but I looked around and I couldn't find any 100+ revive games except for Black Ops 1. Obviously this is Black Ops 2, so that makes me a world record holder, at least on YouTube, since you need proof to be a world record holder. And I get 102 revives. And now we're playing with Exist, which is Alex, and one random. We were just playing with one random just because we want to play public match, so he got the lucky ticket to get to round 27, which he could have no way gone by himself, or with other people for that matter. And basically he was going down a lot throughout the game, and he was the majority of my revives. Well, he wasn't even half of my revives, he was just like the majority, I'd say. And at round 26 he decides to go to bed, and he leaves his Xbox on because he wants to boost up his leaderboard for his highest round, and he knows that we are absolutely amazing at this game. So he just goes AFK. So some of my revives were on that, but it's not like my team was just letting me boost up my revives. Like, me and Alex are both trying to keep him alive and trying to cover him as much as possible. So that's what you're seeing right now, is he's just AFK right there, which is conveniently where we were camping. But also a good portion of my revives comes from just reviving right here. That looked pretty bad, but luckily Double Tap ray guns are very overpowered, and it's amazing till like around 30. And so I revive Alex and Exist a lot also during the gameplay. Probably in the lower rounds I revive them more, and in the later rounds a lot less. And I was going down quite a lot in the later rounds with like 18 downs about. Everybody had around 20 downs, then the random had like 50 or something like that, and Exist had somewhere around 40 I think, 30 to 40, I don't know. But also I don't know if it's coming up, or I think it was before, a couple of rounds before, I had 60,000 points. That's a lot, and that's the most I've had in Black Ops 2 Zombies. So anyways, after this game I ended up being 758 on the leaderboards for revives out of 3,230,431 people. And to me that is absolutely amazing, because that includes all those boosters that literally go into games and just down themselves so their friend can get the revive over and over and over. And I'm 758 in the world, which makes me in the top 0.001% in the world for revives. At least I used to be. Now I'm all the way down to 2,000 in a matter of 2 days. But I mean, still, this game was a huge booster. I mean, 102 revives in a game. This is also my record, like in Nazi Zombies overall, like World at War and Black Ops included. My Black Ops record was 86, and obviously my most important leaderboard is revives, and so that's why it's kind of a big deal for me. Well, it'd probably be a big deal for anyone. And anyways, our strategy worked very good, very well, my bad. And right there I almost went down, 3 hits. And this is obviously the best strategy probably there is on farm, because there's one spawn point where you would camp, and the spawn point's just like right in front of you, and there's only one that they can spawn in the ground, and then the rest all spawn right there where you see the rape train going on. And now I'm just going to talk about Black Ops 2 Zombies as a whole, I guess, since this is my first commentary. So pretty much they took out, it kind of made me mad that they didn't bring back any new, or make any new wonder weapons, or bring back any old wonder weapons except the ray gun. That kind of gets annoying because, I mean, who doesn't want new wonder weapons? Now, a lot of people have been calling the jet gun a wonder weapon, but it is not a wonder weapon. It's just a buildable item. It'd be like the same thing as calling a riot shield a wonder weapon. It's not the same. The jet gun is just a big jet engine that you heat up and it like vaporizes zombies pretty much. And that's nothing related to Element 115, so that's why it's not a wonder weapon. And also another thing, in case not many people know this, actually a very, very few people know this, that is when you revive someone after a certain amount of times, I'm pretty sure without having quick revive, like if you do it normal, I don't know, you might be able to do it with quick revive. But anyway, so if you revive them a bunch of times, then you get this little like built-in upgrade that Treyarch gives you called, I call it Insta Revive. So it's pretty much like quick revive without buying quick revive. So if you also have quick revive with this Insta Revive, it revives in like a second. Like, and I haven't even tried it out yet. Like, I've had Insta Revive but not quick revive and Insta, so I'm dying to try this out. And it's probably like shooting a ballistic knife that quickly, I'm guessing. But also, every time, another key point to this thing, every single time I went down, I bought all 4 perks. And unfortunately on this map, the only 4 perks there are is the original ones, which I would have liked to buy, like Marathon. And it's unfortunate they didn't bring back Mule Kick, but like to me it's not a big deal. Also, another key thing about Black Ops 2 Zombies, is that they really made the random box pretty much like worthless. There's only like 4, 5, 6 guns in there that are really anything worth like upgrading. The rest are just like, you know, normal point-touring guns just to get your hit markers and kills. And like, yeah, your assists and crap, plus 10s. And pretty much these are the best guns in the game. It goes ray gun, and in case you didn't know, double tap is like refurbished in this game. They made it a lot better. It like increases damage or something like that. So it goes like ray gun, which lasts till about round 30, and then it's Colts, which are obviously, they downgrade them a lot, but I mean they're still the Colts, so they're obviously really good. And then it would be the RPD, which is a beast that they brought, an amazing light machine gun like that. Like Black Ops 1 didn't really have many light machine guns, just the RPK and the HK, which both reloaded with a mag, and it wasn't like a chain gun. Right there, I barely made it out. That was pretty cool, pretty clutch. But and then the third one, yeah, the third one is the hammer as the third best gun to get. Wait, is that? No, that's fourth. That's fourth. Ray gun, Colts, RPD, hammer. Those are the only guns I will ever upgrade. I've already upgraded the war machine, and I'll upgrade all the others just to say I have, but those are the only 2 only 4 worth it. The War Machine is really bad upgraded. It'll just make crawlers. You gotta shoot it like 4 to 6 times to kill zombies. So that's kind of a waste. Another things in case, also I'm going to have transit gameplay coming up very soon as I finish up the Easter egg. I'm going to be doing Richthofen's and Maxis's Easter egg in like the same video I'm going to upload as, since not many YouTubers have that. And I still haven't finished it yet. We've gotten very close to Richthofen's, and obviously Maxis is a lot easier. But then I'll be talking about transit with items like the bank, which you can store money for upcoming games, so it carries over. And also the fridge, which is actually located in town where we are now, and that you can store weapons for upcoming games, upgrade it, but only certain ones. Like you can't do a ballistic knife, which is obviously what I wanted, or a ray gun. You can't. But you can store the upgrade Colts, which awesome. That's pretty awesome. Or the upgrade RPD, which is my first choice of what to store. But anyways, all the survival maps in Black Ops 2 are very small. I mean, none of them are really bigger than like Shinonuma. And considering Shinonuma, I almost made it out of that. That was very close. But considering Shinonuma was the 3rd zombie map ever made, it's kind of sad that like they made the map so much smaller that it's about like town can probably fit inside Veruk, possibly, I don't know, but they're definitely not bigger than Shinonuma. So that kind of sucks that they're so small. And then transit is like the map worth, like, that's gonna last the longest. And also grief mode is really what I like the survival maps best for, because obviously like getting to high rounds like this is a lot of fun. But once you do this and you get to like round 30 and there's not much else to do on these maps, like you can't do any cool camping strategies or challenge, like, yeah, you can't really do any challenges. I mean, we could just make one up like camp in the barn, but like camping strategies, Treyarch eliminated all zombie camping strategies except for transit, obviously, because transit you can go in the diner, that's amazing, or the diner rooftop, or the pack-a-punch room, that's awesome. But in survival they don't want campers, so if you're a camper, too bad. And otherwise, also I hate that they put fire in. I mean, it's cool that they have it on one map, but they put it on all the maps, and that's not cool. I like that. It's cool how they're trying to go with the storyline, but I don't really care. I don't want fire on all my zombie maps. It really messes up right there. That was one of my best revives of the whole game. I just revived him with the whole horde on me. As you can see, me and Alex plan with a U. Also, we're like switching off revives a lot. So I mean, they're not just giving me revives, and they're like, my team, it's just a normal zombie game. They're not trying to help me get the record, which is why I think 102 revives is phenomenal in this circumstance. But so what was I talking about? The fire thing, yeah, like it really messes up your like mental count of how many hits you take when you're like rape train and you take a couple hits, and then you take fire and you think you have like enough hits to get out of something because it takes 4 hits to kill you, but then that fire can really screw you over, or the lava, of course, and it's pretty much all over. The only map that doesn't have it is Nuketown, but and by the way, I haven't even uploaded any Nuketown yet, but I mean, there's nothing too special about Nuketown. I'm not even gonna like lie about it. It's just the multiplayer map with a couple extra debris, so it's harder to get from area to area, and that's it. I mean, it's really boring. I got to first attempt, I got to around 19 solo, and it got really boring. It's just rape training in a small circle. It is challenging, so that kind of makes it more fun, but otherwise it's pretty boring. What else I want to talk about? Oh, for another thing is on farm, the random box never gets teddy bears, in case anyone was wondering. And same with bus depot and bus stop or depot or whatever. And that right there, that was the best play of the whole game that I had. I was stuck inside the horde, just started sprinting, and I ran out. Oh, and that leads into the next topic, which is like the zombies are a lot different from Black Ops 1. And I kind of think that surviving the zombies, rape train the zombies and everything, well, okay, I have to be careful with word choice, but like zombie hits and zombie attacks, I think are a lot easier in Black Ops 2, and right there I failed, thinking I could run through the little bush corner, but you know, you can't do that, except multiplayer bushes are impenetrable. But anyways guys, I'm gonna have to cut it off here and I'll pick up where I left off in the next part. See you guys later. Micmic out.